Alrighty then, man. This anime is gonna be very controversial. I really want to hear what you guys think about this anime. Comment down, how do you feel about this anime? Because I feel like it'll be 50-50. Some people will love it. Others, like me, not so much. Now, let me explain why. I'll explain why I didn't like it. And then I'll go over the few points on why I think it might be a little bit good. Not too much, but there are some redeeming qualities for this show, even though you have to look very, very closely. Now, I'm going to spoil a little bit of Psycho Pass Season 2 because for some reason, the main antagonist for that series reminds me a lot about this anime. So if you don't want to get spoiled for Psycho Pass Season 2, skip 10 seconds ahead because it'll take about 10 seconds. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go! Now, the main antagonist in Psycho Pass 2, what was he known for? He was known for having about 88 personalities in his body. Now this anime reminds me of that because I feel like this anime is trying to be all these different other animes that aired in the past 5 years, and it did not work out. But it is very hard to grasp what tone it is trying to give us because in this series we've got two main protagonists. We got one called Hanasaki and the other one's Kobayashi. I think those are the names for our two protagonists. Now Kobayashi already instantly, as soon as I saw him, as soon as I heard his first words spoken, I hated his character. He is an emo. Now, if there's any emos that watch this, I am not bashing that lifestyle. I am not. I just don't like how it is portrayed in this anime. Because this guy, literally, all he says is, I want to die, I want to die, I want to die. And I'm like, dude, I get it. You don't have to keep telling me this. You just got to tell me once. But no, he says it dozens of times throughout this anime. Even at the end, I'm like, dude, it just sounds like you're nagging now. I did not like his character. Even at the end, he was still very untrusting of the people around him. Like, I would have thought as soon as the other guy showed up, the guy that tried shooting him at the very end, at the last scene, I thought he would have recognized that, he would start trying to talk to him, trying to reason this thing out, because, humans, that's what they do. They reason things out, they talk to each other, but this guy refuses to say anything. He just says, I'm gonna die, I wanna die, I can't die. He doesn't try reasoning with anybody. A lot of people will relate to this, but there's other anime that does it way more better. It shows a lot more of emotion. It shows how it affects the character in his personal life, not just being one-dimensional. Welcome to NHK, that does a good job. The other guy, Hanasaki, he is your typical protagonist. Main protagonist from Tales of Zestiria. Main protagonist from the Asterisk Wars. Main protagonist from Sword Art Online. He is the same. He can do everything. He is very casual. He doesn't really show much of emotion. He laughs at Habayaschi. I'm forgetting their names now. Habayashi laughs at Habayashi's jokes. I do not recall him telling any jokes. He says it twice during the series, during the episode, that he thought it was funny. He did not say anything funny, so I don't know what kind of sense of humor he has, but it's shitty. People tend to like something just because of one thing, of one specific thing. Now, I'm guessing people will watch this series for the pink-haired girl. I guarantee you people will watch this just for the pink-haired girl. I know you're out there. I know you're listening to this. You will watch this for her and only her because you love her feet, you love her design, you love her pink hair, you love everything about her. I do not. She was not well animated. I will not watch this just because of her. Speaking of feet, there's a lot of feet scenes. I don't know if this, author has a thing for feet. I know that's like one of the main things out there in Japan, but, this is a little bit too much. Almost every other scene had a foot scene. I was like, Jesus, bro. Like, I feel defeated watching all this shit. I do not really enjoy watching feet, especially bad animated feet. If I wanted good animated feet, I would watch the Bokamontary series, Bokamontary. I don't know what the fuck it's called, but you know what I'm talking about. Like I said in the very beginning, this anime is trying to be all these other animes. The setup's pretty much the same as many animes that has aired. Bungo Stray Dogs, Hamatora, Kekai Sensei. It is the same typical group that is formed to protect the city. Usually each person has their own individual power, but they have not demonstrated that yet. But I am assuming they are skilled in one specific subject. We see that she's a hacker, the pink-haired girl. We see the other guy, he's very sly using, like ropes. This other guy who pretty much sticks out like a sore thumb. This guy is pretty much OP. We get to find out that the antagonist is someone called 20 Faces. He is the master of disguise. He likes doing a lot of strategies. He's trying to do something. He's trying to accomplish something. It wasn't very well explained in his first episode. It was mostly focused on the emo guy saying he wants to die. I've seen these kind of animes before. There's nothing special about it. But if you are new to anime, if you're trying to watch something entertaining, I am sure you will find this entertaining. Especially if you've not seen much anime. I have seen a few anime, so I know what I'm talking about. At least, that's what I think. Pretty sure I'm right. So if you want to give it a shot, I say go for it. You might like it. You might like the interactions, even though they're dull. They're not the interactions like Bungo Stray Dogs. It's not the emotional impact like Kekai Sensei. And they don't have the power to, nice animation like Hamatora. So, I don't know why people will watch this. I don't know why people will continue to watch this when there's other series that are the same. And does a much better job in each aspect that I described. So, if you want to watch it, go ahead. But I'm letting you right now, guys. You are not missing anything. Anything. So, what are your thoughts? Do you agree with me or not? Did you guys actually really enjoy this episode? Am I missing something? Did I miss something? Tell me, guys. I really want to know. I did not like it. Leave your thoughts down below. I gotta go. See you in the next video, guys. Sayonara.